And when you work extra in the office, rain started falling. So by 7:30, the rain was still falling. It has reduced, but it's not drizzling. So by 8 o'clock, 8:30, the rain was still drizzling, but it's already stopped. But it started falling since 4 o'clock. You want to go home now because you are stuck in the office. The question now is, are you going to pass through the cemetery, or you are going to go to get to your house, or you are going to go around, or you are going to sleep in the office? Yes, anybody? I'm going somewhere. First of all, in my teachings, in my trainings, no answer is wrong. Okay? Because I remember that when I was in school, even when I knew the answer, I would feel embarrassed if they told me that my answer is wrong. So I didn't, first of all, I was very shy. So I couldn't answer. Secondly, I had a problem with my talk. I couldn't talk. I couldn't pronounce words. So even my name, any word that has arrow, I couldn't pronounce it. So I couldn't even call my name. And you know my name has arrow. So I was, you could see I had double problem. I can't talk, I can't pronounce words well. So then if I now mistakenly even answer a question, they told me that the question was wrong, I'm just kidding. So you could imagine the problem I had. So now, that's why I'm trying to tell you, everybody relax, because I know what you are thinking. If I answer a question, if I say something that is wrong, I'll feel so embarrassed. Nobody's going to embarrass you. Okay? Alright. So, number one person, what will you do? You are here, it's 8:30 in the night, and you have to go home. The rain that has been falling since 4 o'clock, well, it's still drizzling, but it's not much. You want to go home. Will you go through here to your house? This is symmetry, or you go around. And this is the shortest cut. Time is of the essence here. What will you do? You go around. So you go around because you go around because safety. Okay. All right. Yes.
I'll close the cemetery. Sorry. The Bible says, and you shall walk through the shadow valley of death.
So you will use faith, eh?
I'll use faith.
You use faith to go in.
Yes. Cover yourself with the blood of Jesus.
Okay. What else? What else will you do? You go through the cemetery. Why? What's your reason?
That is the shortest way.
That's because it's the shortest.
To save time.
Okay, time, because you are time conscious. Yes. You will do what? You go around. What's your reason for going around?
My safety.
We have already taken safety off. No, let me hear her. I want to hear you. Why? Why are you going around? So can we say that safety?
Yeah.
Okay, so safety. Okay. All right. It's under safety. Okay, so now most decisions we make, we're either thinking of safety or we're thinking of time. Do you understand? Now, in making decisions, these things count. These things count. Okay? In making decisions, these things count. Okay. Now, so this guy here, what name do you want us to call him? Kelechi. Okay, Kelechi. So Kelechi now decides, say, first of all, my wife will be, my phone is done, and what do I do? What do I do? Okay, I'll just manage to go through the cemetery. But as he was going through the cemetery, because it was dark, he had no light. He fell into an open grave. So now when he fell into an open grave, he now realizes that he was trying to be time conscious, but now safety is of the essence now. So he has problem. So what does he need to do? He fell into the grave. What is the height of a grave? 6 feet. 6 feet.
if it's empty now, but if
No, it's empty. It's an empty grave. It was a newly dug grave that has not been used.
In that 6 feet.
It's still 6 feet.
Sorry, in that situation, you pretend to be dead too.
Yeah, you always face.
You pretend to be dead too. Just pass the next year.
All right. Mark that. I'll come to that word when you just said now. Okay, I'll come back to that. So now he fell into this newly dug grave. Now remember, it had been raining. So what happened to the grave? No, not filled. No, it's newly dug. So the water is sinking. So it's wet. You know, as water has perforated down. So now he fell into the grave, and the grave is 6 feet. Kelechi is about 4'7". So he cannot even jump out easily. Now, because the grave is still sandy, so he tried to come out of the grave. And he tried for about an hour. This time now we're talking up to 10. He tried for an hour. Are you getting the picture?
Yes.
So he tried for an hour to come out. He tried and tried and tried. He couldn't. He finally did what he said. Let me just wait till daybreak. As inconveniencing as it was, he decided, let me just chill out. So he just stayed there. Not. Somebody fell on him. Boah!
Horror imagination.
The person that fell on him also had the same mission he was also having. Because the grave was not seen and it was dark. Cemetery doesn't usually have light, do they?
No.
So he screamed, and the man that fell on him screamed too. Two of them screamed, like, you are a fairy, you are a fairy, you are a ghost, you are a... No, I mean, normal. It's me too, I'm normal. He said, what happened? He said, I was just, I'm passing to my place too. That's why I fell here. Me too, I'm also going and look at time. The second man, what do we call the second man? The first one was Kelechi. What name should we give the second man?
Blessing.
Blessing. He doesn't. Blessings are all packing up. But the second, okay, good. But the second man, Blessing, doesn't look blessed today. Okay? Bleh. Okay, so Blessing fell in while, so they began to converse. So Kelechi, Blessing now said, no, I can't stay yet. He says in our place it's forbidden to sleep in the grave.
The Blessing just sees as a female woman. She has children to take care of at home. Then
No, Blessing is a man. A woman would not even want to go that route. So Blessing now had this. So Blessing said, in our place, it's a forbidden place to sleep in the grave. No matter the circumstance, I'm going to get out of here. So Blessing began to try. Kelechi said, relax. No need, I've tried and tried. He said, no, that's your own, no, I'll keep trying. So Blessing tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and finally came out of the grave. He was putting hole in digging the hole and putting his leg and digging and digging. He finally went out. When he finally went out, what do you think Kelechi would do?
Kelechi will follow suit.
you will use the same
Now, why do you think that Blessing was able to come out? Determination. Determination does not mean that you will not get discouraged.
Yeah.
Kelechi was discouraging Blessing. But Blessing said, no, I'm going to get out of here. In this business, there are people who started before you. Some of them are not here today. They're not even in the business again. They end though, make money, so many kinds of things, but today they are not here. They are the Kelechis. Are you going to be a Kelechi or are you going to be a Blessing?
A blessing.
But no matter the situation, they both fell in the same pit. They both had non-sales, non-recruitment for months and years. A Blessing said, it's not in my nature to give up. I'm going to be determined to get out. So So you got to make up your mind in this business. There will be times of discouragement. Don't think everything is flowery. There was a teaching I was going to, maybe another time, talk about that one. So, in life, determination. But in doing this, you saw that there were so many factors that made them make decisions. There were factors of time, there were factors of fear, of faith, there were this thing of safety. So that brings us to all right, thank you. I'll need somebody to sit there so that you can change my slide from what I want to do. Just get a chair and sit by this. All right. How determined are you to succeed? How determined are you to succeed? Because determination can make you do anything. A man was doing mountain climbing, and he climbed up to a place in the mountain, and his hand got stuck inside the mountain, inside one of those places he put his hand so that he could. His hand got stuck and he lost his grip, so his hand got stuck inside the hole of the mountain. If you know what mountain climbing can be. I'm not sure any of us have done mountain climbing here. So, and he was in the place of the mountain top. Nobody could help. He could shout and shout, nobody could help. Now he knew his food stuff that he put on his backpack was getting finished. How am I going to get out of here? What am I going to do? How long will I shout to come out of this place? He didn't know what to do. So he brought out his own knife. You know, when you are climbing a mountain, you put on so many kinds of gadgets, food, and everything. So he brought out his own knife. He began to cut his own hand. Because if his hand was still stuck there, how was he going to get out? So he brought out his own knife, began to cut his own hand. With blood and all that, he cut the bone and left his hand there. And with that, used his own bandage. You know, they carry so many things. You know, did first aid on his own half hand and survived. What made that man do what he did? Would you like to cut your hands? Would you like to cut your hands? It's like you want to be disabled by your own doing. But the issue now is not whether you want to be disabled, it's whether you want to be alive. Because if he stayed there, you're going to die. Is it better to be alive or to be disabled or to be alive? Is it better to be dead or it would better to be alive than disabled? Which is better?
Better to be alive and disabled.
Better to be alive and disabled. So you see that everything still comes down to determination. Okay, now let's definition. Yes.
It's all about dialogue.
Dialogue. Dialogue. Okay. Yes. Any other one?
I think it's not just a dialogue because it should be a dialogue with a goal.
A
To
dialogue.
achieve the goal.
A dialogue with a goal. Okay. All right. Yes. Yes. To bargain. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes.
Being able to bring a balance between the two parties.
To bring a balance. Okay. All right. You're all correct. But let's see what some definitions. Next slide. To discuss the terms of an agreement. To bargain. How many of you go to the market usually? I'm sure everybody. Have you bought something in the market and they tell you the first price?
Yes.
You have to say no. I'm not this thing too dear now. Last week, now I buy them for this, so and so. And the woman say, price don't go up. We not to say fuel don't go up. Say, but this is not old stock when you get here. Say, no, this, that. So you begin to bargain. And he's telling you 5,000, and you know you bought this thing 3,500 last week. You don't want to part with an extra 1,500, so you began to bargain. You were bargaining, you were even saying that, I'm sure I'll get this thing in. And the woman said, no, my sister, come buy this thing. Look, I'm telling you, okay, if you see it less than what, if you see it higher than what I'm selling you, please come back. So you begin to go back and forth. You are standing on 3,500, she is standing on 5,000. So you begin to go back and forth, and you finally arrive at 4,000. Do you think you have bargained?
Yes.
You went up, she went down. Sometimes it favors one part more than the other part, but nobody wants to lose completely. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, so to discuss the terms, next slide, please. Another definition says to succeed in passing through, around, or over. Can we put our phones on silent, please? What that means is that it says part of negotiation is to pass through, pass around, or pass over. But negotiation is you must get to your destination. That's what negotiation is. I must get to my destination. That's what negotiation is. If it's possible that I will pass through this place, I will pass it. If it's possible that I will go around this place, I will go around it. If it's possible that I will go above it, I will go above it. But the important thing is that I must get to where I want to get to. So that's the second definition of. Means. We'll break it down. All of us do negotiation almost every day. It's a place where you try and have a win-win situation. One thing in negotiation, don't always look for you winning alone. That's one thing about negotiation. A good negotiator must make sure that we both can shake hands across the negotiating table, smiling. It must not always be that I must win or that you must lose. But it must be that there must be some concessions, either from my side and from your side. But we'll reach a place where, well, it's not perfect for me. The other one says it's not perfect, but it's okay. Do you understand? That's what we call win-win situation. So you win, you go home and you feel, okay, it was okay. And I go home feeling that, okay, it was okay, so I didn't completely, lose out. Okay, so we said you succeed in passing through, around, or over a situation. Okay? All right, next slide, please. Okay, MTN. How many windows? This is hot, right?
It's not hot, please. It's not.
It's not hot.
It's not hot.
Eh?
This is just coming up.
Okay, this is just coming up.
I received it.
You received it? Ah, okay. All right. So, all right, somebody got that. Now, what will you do? Listen to this. Listen. And when you listen, take your mind off. Just think of as a negotiator. Don't think of the morality of the story. Just, okay? Have a plain mind. We're going to discuss it. It's a story about an 18-year-old boy who stole a phone from a neighbor that was valued at 55K. How much?
55.
The boy was arrested by the police, and his parents were asked to pay 250K. How much? To free him. The parents struggled to, listen to that word, struggled and managed to raise the money for the police to bail out the boy. As they were driving home after they had bailed the boy, the parents pleaded their son, never should you repeat this kind of nonsense, young man. Do you see how much your bad behavior has cost us? The boy replied, don't worry, Your 250 is here with me. I stole it from the drawer when I was being released. Now the question is, if you were the parents, one, will you return the boy to the police station? Two, will you return the money to the cops? Three, will you punish the boy?
The answer is not there. The answer is not there.
All right. Now, who's going to hit the ground first? Yes. What will you do?
Yes. The
Okay.
last one.
The last one. Will you punish the boy? Why?
Or stealing and re-stealing.
Now, stealing the first stealing or stealing the second
The
stealing?
both of them.
Stealing the second stealing. You guys stealing the both stealing?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Next, I want somebody from here. What will you do? Sir, what will you do? What will you do? You are the parent. You are the father. The last one. You discipline the boy. Okay, yes.
The first two questions are not fair. They negotiators. Because 250K was too much for a stealing of 55K. Then if I return the money to the police, they'll catch the boy for stealing again. So I'll just punish the boy. That's the only option.
Okay, yes. Any other question? Any other? Any other? All of you. Yes, yes, yes. Go ahead. You will do what? You will take number one. You will take number one. No, how now? If you return the boy to the police station, how are you going to punish him? And if you return the boy to the police station, are you going to return him? So you okay, I get your point. First of all, you return the boy to the police station. Then you give back the money to the police. Then you still punish the boy. So you take the 3.
That future picking no agreement.
Wow. Okay, so let's break it down. Now, how much is the phone?
55.
So now they are going to pay. They paid 250K. Obviously, 250K was not an easy thing for the parents.
Yes,
It's
they
a struggle. He struggled to raise 250. Now, in the spirit of negotiation, was it okay for them to pay 250?
No.
They are paying 250. 55 times 5 times 3, they will get that.
Yes, 3.
Or by 4. By 4.
Yes.
Before you get. So now that's 250. How much do you think that they will give the owner of the phone?
55K.
So the difference will be how much? Goes to who?
Police.
For doing what?
Arresting the boy.
Wahala dey o. Okay, so now you all said what you just said. Okay? Now put on your cap up as a negotiator. Because you all forgot what the topic we are dealing with. You all were talking of the morality of it. Return the boy to the police station. If you return the boy to the police station, have you gotten back your money?
No.
If you return the boy to the police station, 195K has been lost. Right?
Yes.
So
They may even ask for more.
you might ask for more.
Yes.
That for stealing that person, to pay an extra.
The first one is
Now,
not from
I want to get
the
another.
civilians. This one, you're stealing from them.
Now, look at it from the point of negotiation. The police, when they were negotiating 250, they were thinking of themselves, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, the boy that stole the 250 was negotiating for who? His parents and himself. That's what they think. So now it's between the father, and the father now is thinking, what do I do that also I'll have a win situation? If I return back the boy to police, the 250 is gone.
Yes.
And they might ask me to pay more. Is that not so? Yes. Now, but if I keep the boy and look the other way, I've returned back my money. And I can go back again to the boy that stole that we took the phone from. and settle him in 65. Are you seeing the negotiation now? So the father now, that's why we're asking you, you are now the father or you are the parent. When you are negotiating, you are thinking, how does this benefit me without the other person completely losing out? Yes. Because the boy probably knows the boy who stole the phone from. Do you think so? Yes. It's possible. But will the boy go back again and tell the boy? Because now, what will happen is that the police that you gave the money to, the 250. So they came to bail the boy, and the man was sitting on his this thing. So as you paid him the 250, was it recorded? Yes. Do you think it was recorded in a book?
No.
Yes.
That he paid, you paid 250?
For bail? No.
Nigerian police, no.
They will record 10,000.
All right.
They will record 5,000.
Hold on, get in here.
Nigerian police.
Now, no, don't use Nigerian police. Just use police generally. Not all police are bad. Okay, but I'm just trying to give a general picture. Okay. Now, so you paid me 250. I probably did not record 250. I just took that 50 and put it in my draft. Then I probably stepped out, and the boy who was here, so sir, I will not do it again. They warned the boy, don't do this. The parents were sitting. So okay, let's start going. And the man, maybe he looked somewhere else to grab this thing. And the boy, because he has a quick finger, he just quickly put it in his pocket. Now, when the boy and the father and the parents left, when do you think the man will remember that or come to understanding that the money is not there?
Maybe next day.
Next day, yeah?
Hours
Very likely in the next 5 minutes. Maybe as they have gone, he will now take the 250. But when he opened the drawer, he didn't see the 250. What will be the first thing that will come to his mind?
The boy. The boy.
No.
No.
I was there when they paid the money. I collected the money.
The colleagues.
So he suspects his colleagues.
His colleagues, yes.
His colleagues suspect him.
Yes.
Say, you're lying. Not be just, you say you collect them. Say, I don't see money again. He say, no, you too. So now there's a
conflict. During that conflict, the boys and the father
they are driving away. They are going far. And definitely, if they will be thinking, should we call the parents? Did you take money again from them? Do you think they'll do that?
No.
You who is supposed to be a security person that should keep money. They took money from you. They want to call the parents because they knew that they took money. And they probably signed that, they have been bailed. So they are now in a dilemma. Now, the one who took the money can't find the money. He suspects that maybe by the time he stepped out, he might think that the money was there when the people left, but maybe he went around to get something, a tea or coffee. One of his colleagues has come. So he suspects, who entered this office when I just left just now? He said, somebody must have entered. Money that I kept here just now. Meanwhile, the other ones will say, it's okay, no sir, you are not trying to play us. You didn't. So are you seeing, there are so many parties in this negotiation?
Yes.
Now, the final question is, as a parent, you are the parent of the boy. So when you are negotiating, let's take number one. Will you return the money, the boy to the police?
No.
Because if you return the boy to the police, it's likely for you to pay more money.
Yes.
It's likely to pay more money. Because the boy is obviously not working. So you pay. So in negotiating, what will you gain from taking the boy back to the police?
Nothing.
You lose everything. You lose the boy. You lose the 250.
You are going to pay more.
You lose the 250k. You lose the boy.
So as a negotiator, this number one option doesn't look so nice. Doesn't look so nice, right? Number two option. will I return the money to the police? It's as bad as the first one.
Yes.
Whether you return the boy or return the money, you are returning police to police. You are starting a new case. So, number two, if I'm a negotiator, number two doesn't look
It's not fair.
doesn't look
Not
fair.
fair, yes.
Number three,
Manageable.
number three, what will I do? I'll punish the boy. How are you going to punish the boy? How are you going to promote him?
After beating him, now you go for him right.
Do guidance and counseling. You take it for deliverance.
And then they still pay the money for the phone. It's still
Then
fraud.
after you sit him down and tell him that he's a white girl, he's a very smart boy.
Yes, yes.
Negotiation without the spiritual.
Yeah.
Number one is bad, number two is bad. But if you have a spiritual eye, number one is good, number two is good. So number three, you just call the boy, follow the boy, say I will take this money to the police. But you and I know that.
You will not do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then you
Okay.
tell the
Then
police.
so you tell the boy, say, look, you know what? I'm going to go back to the police. I'm going to report to you
But what you have done
for what you have done. Eh? So the boy now is on the edge. But you know he's not doing it.
but the police are
And the 250 when you go, because he struggled to get it. It's 250. You go and probably go, you go and pay back the 250. Then what happens?
look for the boy, the other boy.
Now when we look for the boy, the other boy, the other boy can say, the police can, do you think the police will contact him?
You really want to put the police now. Ask for the money.
Eh? No, first of all, you remember they collected that money hoping to give to the boy?
Yes.
55. So when the boy doesn't hear from the police, do you think the boy will go back to the police?
Yes.
And he go back to the police and say, ah, sir, you didn't, you said you were going to, I've seen the boy on the you said you are going to give him back. The police, what do you think the police will say?
Get back to them.
Get back to you. We are still investigating. We are still investigating. Then now, if you call the boy on the side and to kick his 55 back to him, he will tell the police, say, okay, they have settled me. Then the police will now start saying, hey, something is wrong. If you have paid 250, you now still go back again and pay 55. Maybe the money was, but the man will say, but I was sitting down there. There's no way he could have taken that money.
You say go back to the station.
Somebody used high. He said from the spiritual angle, number one is wrong. Number one is right. Number two is right. Number three is non-spiritual. All right, next slide. Next slide. All right, Glow. I'm gonna start the next slide from what you said. Somebody got this? I like doing that. Number three looks good. And in spirit of negotiation, you want to look at which angle. When you go to price, okay, the example I gave with what was it we were buying? What was it we were buying that was 450, 5,000, and we had 3,000? What was it we were buying at that? No, there was somebody else sitting here. We said 350 and 550. Okay, we didn't mention any item. Okay, all right. Let's assume now that it's a carton of window.
Yes.
And the woman says 5,000, and you said 3,500. You finally negotiated and arrived at how much? 4,000. Okay, good. Now, when you are negotiating, did you put spiritual?
No.
You didn't put spiritual. Why did you say, Madam, I bind in the name?
I command you to say it for
It's written that whatever I shall decree,
It shall be established.
you must take it. Why did you do that? I'm a man of God. Why did you do that? Why? You see, all these things we are talking about, please. Because sometimes when we do training, we just sometimes just forget that we are doing a training in our business. So always put your mind. That's why I'm pulling you back. Before you get carried away, I pull you back. When you get carried away, I pull you back. We are still dealing on negotiation as PBOs. Okay? Okay. Now, so you don't tell the seller, I bind you. I'm a man of God. I attend to church. This, that. You don't do that when you are negotiating. What do? You just negotiate based on price, based on a win-win situation. Is that not what you do? You don't. At that time, you don't even think of church. You just negotiate. What you are negotiating is what you have, your gain. That's what you are thinking, right? Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that when you are thinking of negotiation, try and think of, don't spiritualize everything. Do not spiritualize everything. Because the next step we are going to do, you are going to see something in a spiritual book, but it was not spiritual. Next slide, please. Let me read you this story. And he said also unto the disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. And he called him and said unto him, how is it that I hear of this? Give account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer steward. Then the steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away from me the stewardship. I cannot dig, to beg, I am ashamed. I am resolved what to do, that when I am put out of the stewardship, they may receive me into their houses. You know where I got this story?
Luke chapter 15 verse 1.
Is that so? The story is from a spiritual
Bible.
Now, look at, let's break it down. Okay? Now, it's from a spiritual book. But look at the story well. Just look at it. Let's break it down. There was a certain man who was the accountant or the manager of a rich man. But in the process of time, the guy was hearing this guy doing some deals. So he sent for him to come. He said, I've been hearing stories about your stewardship. Come and give me an account of how all the accounts, what and what. So, listen, he said to himself, as he was thinking, what was he doing? He was negotiating. I need to. Because he said, I am too ashamed to do what?
Beg.
Beg. Oh, there's some more people around. Okay, so I have to round up now. So let's then settle a bit. Okay, we'll round up now. Okay, so he said, are you ashamed to beg? Yes. Is everybody here ashamed to beg? Do you prefer to beg or you prefer to hustle? Begging doesn't give dignity, right? Yes. So it's better to hustle. Yes. Hustle is better than to beg. Now, look at the point here. The man said, I am too ashamed. I cannot dig and I'm too ashamed to beg. Which means I cannot dig, which means I'm not a young person anymore. To dig needs strength, right? He said, I cannot dig. Which means I'm not a young boy of 17 anymore. I cannot dig. Digging is strenuous for me. I cannot do it. But I have to survive. I have a wife, I have children, I have responsibilities, I have bills to pay. So I need to do something. Okay? So now, he's negotiating within himself. First of all, when you are negotiating, you must have these two things in mind. I cannot go to the next slide. We're rounding up. So he called every one of the Lord's debtors unto him, and said unto the first, how much owest thou unto my Lord? And he said, 100 measures of oil. And he said unto him, take thy bill, sit down, quickly, and write how many? 50. He's negotiating now. Then he said unto another, how much owest thou? And he said 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, take thy bill and write 4 that's 80. And the Lord heard about the negotiation. This is manager of the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done what? For the children of this world are in their generation. Okay, stop there. It's a spiritual book, but the morality of this, the master, the Lord, commended him for an unethical, immoral, unspiritual move. Are you getting it? Why do you think he commended him? He was looking out for himself. Because I cannot beg, I cannot take. That must always be in your mind when you are negotiating. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm sure many of you are confused. What are we getting at here? Because if it is you that is sitting down here, you tell the man, say, you are a thief. You go to hell. Is that not what you do? You will do that. The man is an unethical man. He's not doing proper. But interestingly, in a spiritual book, he was commended for doing right. And the one who is, have you heard holier than thou? Have you heard of that word before?
Yes.
Now, the one that determines everything finally said, some people the wise shall. And then the wise well. And he commended the one who was a rascal more than the one who was who thinks that everything should be speak and span. So he commended him. What he did, was it spiritual? Hello? Everybody's quiet now. All of you go to church, right?
Yes.
So you are confused. This is too. Are you not a child of God? Are you not supposed to be like God?
We are.
So what are we talking about? It's spiritual. You can't argue with Bible. Can you argue with Bible? No. So Bible is final authority, isn't it? So that's why you are confused. You are confused because Bible is final authority, and if Bible can sanction something that in your mind is wrong, then you are confused the more. Because if it's somewhere else that said, he said, no, this is not what God should do. But God now says this is what is right. So how do we do it? So we are in now, the most confused people sometimes in business are people who mix spirituality or lack of understanding, not spirituality, lack of proper understanding in business. And we are all in business. And incidentally, he said he did what?
Wisely.
So you are confused. So the matter is it's even better that we did not even go there. But he was the one that said, in the spiritual, you take number one and number two. And so now we went to his own angle. And we got there now.
But I don't want to go on this. I've got this one anyway.
You got it?
If I want to go deep on this, we will not leave there. So let us.
No. The point we are trying to get here, we are breaking it down.
Yeah.
I know we are confused, but let's not go into all of those. If we break it down, we'll break it down. But we are talking about business. So I don't want us to go here, go there, and go there.
To go more spiritual.
Go more spiritual. Because even when we go more spiritual, we'll have more
Versions of that.
More
That
versions.
You said it's different things.
We'll go in here. So let's narrow it down to what with business.
Let's give it a business approach.
Let's give the business approach. Good. Next slide, please. Next slide. Oh, okay, Ethel. Ethel.
You're looking at me, I'm not loading it.
No,
I'm not loading.
I succeed.
So I succeed.
Oh, I succeed.
Wow. Someone has gotten that one.
Okay, somebody got it? Wow, okay, you did, okay. Alright, next slide. Let's quickly break it down now. We are just about shutting down. Next slide. You have forgotten. Okay, now, many of the times we meet a client and says, come and buy land. And the client says, I don't think I'm interested in land. Or come and buy land. He says, where is your land? He says, Okrita. He says, far. I want a land that is very close inside town. Don't you have one around GRA? He said, no, we don't have. He says, oh, if you had one in GRA, we would have bought from you. And you know what you do? You walk away. That's what you do.
Yes.
With a mind of a negotiator, you tell the man, sir, from what I see, you are a high flyer. And the way I see you, you look like a business, you look like you are very wise in business. You see what I'm doing? What am I doing? I'm hyping him. I am negotiating him. Sir, no. I would like to do business with you because I see you are a straightforward person. Even though you don't know what to. I see you are a straightforward person. You look like somebody who is you might be the net down with I would like, my conscience will prick me if I have an opportunity and I don't show it to you. What am I doing?
You're negotiating.
I'm negotiating and I'm hyping him up. Sir, you might not want a land, but I have an order where you can be a player in the biggest business in town. Nigeria, the real estate. Would you like to know about it? He says, no land, I told you I want land in this. He said, sir, there are other ways. You can be a big player. There's what we call buy, sell, land bank. I said, what is that? He said, that is it. We want you to sit down in your comfort of your home and let your money work for you. He said, how? See, that's where I come in. If you deposit 10M, and I know, sir, 10M is a chicken feed for you. You think the man will say, no, 10M is big money for you? You don't raise them up, you don't say 10M. See, 10M is a small thing for you. Sir, if you were to deposit 10M today, you will get a check of 13M. 3M is your profit. The man said, how does that work? He said, what is the guarantee? He said, the guarantee is that the land will remain. The land does not change. I'll show you the land if you're insisting on knowing the land. So that if I fail you, you can take the land. And you can sell it at any price you want. The man is saying, you mean I'll have a document of the land? Say, yes, we'll have a document. We'll give you a contract of sale, number 1. Number 2, you'll get a receipt, which you can present to that police, though you won't steal it again from the back. Number 3, you have a check. Number 4, the land is there. Number 5, you have a percentage where we can make it. Number 5, You are dealing with a company of over 500 billion. So your money is not a big deal. It's shipping change. What have I done? The man who wanted to buy land, and he says you couldn't negotiate, you couldn't get land, you have now moved him. Instead of letting him go away, you have negotiated your way into his heart. He wants to do business with you. Do you understand what I just did? Yes. Many of the times, clients that we meet, if they say they don't want to buy land, they can invest in land. You have negotiated him into. Now, the other thing about buy to sell, do you know it's easier for buy to sell than to sell land?
Yes.
Land, you have to go to do site inspection. Is that not so?
Yes.
In land, in buy to sell, you don't. That's why you can be here. You want to do buy to sell. You want to do buy to sell, for example, with platinum. Kingdom, come. That's your MD when come that day. Talk. I want to practicalize it. Give me a subscription form. He gives you a subscription form. You come and collect the check and you hand over to your client. You have not strained yourself. You understand what I just said?
Yes.
You can do buy to sell. I was in Abuja and we had a meeting like this. And they understood. So even in Abuja. By the way, I'm going to have, did you put your name on the registration? I'm going to form Platinum Portharcourt family. I'm going to be sending you a lot of teachings. Don't exit the group, don't exit. If you see the Pwan Platinum invites you, please. I'll put the forum. The Abuja people, we're like family. People that know in Abuja, I just went there to eat because they can be some people send me texts. There's one that is AGK. Any AGK here? AGK, is she here? Somebody sent me a text yesterday night. Some of you that were here yesterday, they were sending me WhatsApp and text. Now, those who had my number anyway. So that is how we interconnect. Because video, wherever you are. You don't say, it must be a Portharcourt based MD. No, that's not how I work. And the beautiful thing about it, you that is here, you can know a client who is from my base. I say, in fact, the company, you no problem. I'll gather it there. Exactly. Say, look, we are not, look, we are dealing with 500 billion. How much is it? So, what you have you done? Sometimes you get a missed call. You get a call and say, hey, you hear Toranchi and all that. You say, sorry, have you heard missed call like that?
Yes.
And the person is calling from Kano. They speak some language, speaks from intonation, you know it's from the north. Yeah. I say, no, it's a missed call. It's not a missed call. No, sir, hold on. I know you wanted to, it's okay. How would you like to be a neighbor to Dangote? The man say, Dangote care. Yes, not do you know that they are selling a Egbe right now and the land is, in fact, in the next 2 months, you can't get the land to buy. Why would you like to? It's okay, incidentally, I'm coming to Lagos. Or I'm coming to Portharcourt. Okay, fine, okay. Can we meet, sir? Where will you be arriving? What's the name? This, that, what you have done, you have just negotiated your way into the country. Negotiation is the ability to get your business flow. Now, let me end it off because we just need to start going. Now, is the vehicle ready, Innocent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Because our worry people will be returning back to worry. Now, listen to this now. I want to practicalize what I just said. Oh, by the way, let me end it by saying that move this. Just move to the next slide. Now, Platinum, incidentally, we are doing, because it's rainy season, you know the weather is cold, isn't it? You know what's the duvet? In those days, they call it blanket, but it has upgraded. Now, after you get, you know that about this, you have 7.5%, or do I need to break it down? Do I need to break it down? Okay, you already know 7% and your offline gets 2.5%. After we have done that, I want to give you an incentive. I want to give you a debate to cover it. For every 2 million naira, some of you will start a debate business. Because I give you, you bring 20 million, how many duvet is that? 10. You bring 100, this thing, how many duvet is there?
I need smart.
You need smart. That brings me to the point. A client of ours walked up and says, I love a Venza car.
Yes.
How much will I sell to get a Venza car? We say, fine. Pull in.
How much is one duvet?
Pull in 60 million. You get a Venza car. What has he just done? He has negotiated. Do you understand? Look, you have my phone number. Anytime you call me, I'll answer. MD, you know, I don't want to pay. But, my wife's blender just spoiled, and I want to buy a blender. I need a blender. That's what I want. I don't want anything. I want a blender. I have so many duvets. The first buy to sell, I got 4 duvets. Next buy to sell, I got 20. I need a blender. What have you just done? You've negotiated with me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Aha. Now, I want to end it by saying a client brought in 2.5 billion for buy to sell. What is our interest? What is our percentage? That time it was 40%. You know, 30% just started. Okay. Now, the client brought in 2.5 billion. And at 2.5 billion, that time it was 40%. How much for the client? It was 10%, right? 10%, yes. Do you remember?
Yes.
10%. All your pens are 10%. So, and they have run out of options. Okay, so 40% of 2.5 billion. Bring out your calculator, please. I want to practicalize it now. Somebody brought 2.5 billion for buy to sell. 40% of buy to sell. Calculate it, somebody.
1 billion.
3.5 billion. No, you're 40%.
1%. 1 billion.
1 billion. 1 billion. Okay. Now, 1 billion is the interest for this 2.5. Now, the clients, the PBO will get how much for 10%? 10%, that is 250 million. Are we just in the right to the thing they burn my heart? 250 million. Can this thing right for once? 250. Can you see 250 million? But you understand what I'm saying? Now this 250 million, the company negotiated with the man for 21%. Because of the volume. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. He negotiated the 2.5 billion for 21%. 21% is what? Yeah, instead of 40%, we gave you 21% of 2.5 billion. It's 750 million. 750 million. Are you listening? Please settle down. We'll round up. I know you're all billions. The money is 2.5 billion. And so 750 million. Now, so they negotiated for 21% because of they couldn't give you 40%. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, when we did that, then they told the PBO, I will give you 1%. 1% of 2.5 billion is 250 or 25 million. Do you understand? But He was thinking of his 10% of 2.5 billion. 10% of 2.5 billion is what? 250 million.
250,000.
1,000, okay, we talk about 1,000. 250 million. Are you listening? Are you getting the story? Yes. So when they negotiated this 2.5 for 21, the man accepted. But the PBO said no. He said we cannot, that out of 250 million, you're going to give me for 25 million. He says no. So he said, okay, fine. Sorry, we cannot do business because we have to walk through a PBO. So the man went away and called the MD directly. I still am interested in this business. And the MD said, you have to pass through a PBO. Now the question is, will you take 25 million naira? Easy money, and you lose everything. Is it better to lose a whole cow, or
Even if it's 10 million, I will take it. Even 5 million, I will take it.
In this business, you negotiate. I had a success line some years back, and she made a huge sale in Lagos. But the client, I don't know how he got wise. The client started saying that you will give me something from your money, from your commission. I don't know how I got to know about the commission. These things happen. And then not only that, the client also said the company was giving him discount because he was trying to bring in big money. Yes, the money was huge. The BBO directly, that's my question, I was saying, no. The company from Lagos, I think B1 Plus, contacted me. I'm the 3rd%, I said, this is what is the situation, this is the amount, I won't mention the amount. But are you willing to call it? I think my own was even 2%, I mean 1%. My person was like 5% or so. And she was saying no, because she was calculating that big thing. And the client was even demanding some from the commission. I told the company that we will take it. We will. Because the client can say, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it. So I called the company, we will take it, and I come and say, I told if this one goes, another one will come. Some clients are like that. You should be willing to negotiate. Like the Andy was saying, take from here, take a little, and get two side balance. Don't say, some clients can even come and say, your commission, I want to share. Say, no, it's my commission. And you lose the client is going to somewhere. They are really smart. They are hearing about people on radio, 5%, 10%, they're hearing. So when they want to bring their money, they want to get out. Some of them will even go and bring their baby that will be and say, register, I want to sell through this. That's what they are all aware. Be ready to negotiate. That's the topic of this.
Thank you so very much. Next slide, we are running up. Oh, you still have questions? Yes. Oh, okay. I think we should stop here and ask questions. Let's stop here and ask questions. You already got the message. Yes.
There is something that is not clear. I'm not clear with.
Please.
The percentage, when you talk about an investor that wants to invest, let's say 200 million.
Yes.
And you say something about 30%.
Yes.
Please, I want more light on that.
Yes, 30% of 200 million. Calculate for me quick.
I mean, do you give the person, the investor, yes,
you're giving me 30%.
Okay.
But you that brought that 200 million, 7.5% is yours. Then the person that brought you to this business, your upline, gets 2.5% for that 200 million.
Okay. The investor invests the amount and you give him back
30%, which he picks in 1 year's time.
1 year, okay.
But your own is immediate.
All right, thank you, sir.
And that 200 million, as your 7.5% they come, you go call me, say, empty. No, you call me before the business or after the business. Empty. You remember. I would like one night in what's the biggest hotel in Portharcourt? We're going to have a breakfast meeting here. Come. Presidential. Say MD. MD, you be our own person, and you teach me. This negotiation, I thought, you don't shoot me for leg well. Clients have come saying, I want to buy this, I want to do this, but I said, no, he said, but you said no, they negotiate. So I said, okay, all right. So, thank you so very much. Any other question? We need to go out. Any question that's bothering your mind? Yes, please. Yes.
Videos.
Wherever you are.
Videos. Wherever you are. All right. My name is Muslim from Warri. I just want to share.
Warri no dey carry laugh.
I want to share a similar experience with what our PD just said. Recently, I have a client. I think she has bought up to 3 plots from me, the woman. And she called me. One day I visited her. She said, Ruth, you are not the only one I have in P1. She said, I go soon disown you. She said, I have a lot of people in P1. Like what she was saying, they are hearing, they have awareness, so they know what you think. So don't be too selfish, don't be too greedy. Otherwise, you will just say nothing is happening. So we are just giving you some expo, some secrets.
It's business expo.
She said even my children, all these foreign language teacher, if you need to, in fact, she approached me recently and said my commission is sharing it 50-50. Immediately I heard that, I said, I won't lose you. That was what dropped in my mind. So within me, I said, no, I cannot lose you. I said, somebody wants to offer you 50 and you are happy. Me, I will give you 100%. I said, is that what is exciting you? You want to leave me? You can't leave me. I will give you the total 100%. He said, I don't understand. I said, yes. All the 100%, take it, it's all yours. He said, what will be your benefit? I said, you don't know you are important to me. You will be under me, you will be my success planner because I need smart people like you. So I begin to set out her family to her.
You are negotiating her?
Yes, and I said, you don't know how much you need. I should just allow you go like that, even though I'm not anybody. At least, be part of my team. She said, hey, wow, okay, what are the packages? I told her, I said, this one will fit you, this airlines and this VIP. And I said, your own small, let me start from airlines. And that was how she came to the office.
Wow.
And in less than 1 month, she brought her husband to come and invest. So you can see that I will still get 5% for her. And I'm expecting her to bring big things so that I can earn, rather than losing her entirely to somebody that is offering her 50%. So the business is not a greedy type. So you have to be transparent.
I think that just concludes what we are doing. Do you all understand what we are talking about? P1 business is more than just thinking of one side. That's why we told the story of the police. We told the story of the wise, so that you can understand. And it's recently, it was we said the man did what wisely. So go forth and do the same. Thank you so very much. All right, so.
Let me just give a little announcement.
All right, I think that will be all.
We are planning, we are here now, and we've known some Portharcourt videos. You are part of our family. We have your list now. We'll put it on our WhatsApp platform, and we'll be interacting with every one of you. We want to tell you that very soon we are coming back to Portharcourt. This time around, in a program called Breakfast Meeting or Lunch. We are going to go to, we're not going to use this stuff this day, we go to a hotel, very good hotel, very good, with a good ambience. So what we want you to do is that your high caliber friend, client, that don't want to come to your office, I mean, maybe you look down on your office. Our office is fine. Yes. But you know, some people are up there. But when you take them, say, sir, please come, I want to take you to a breakfast meeting or a dinner, some kind classic place. When they sit down and we talk to them, they will drop their money. And they don't move your commission. So what we have, we do it to worry, and we're going to Portharcourt. What we do is that we help you close that deal. Those people you are pursuing to come and do buy to sell, fighting to sell. You know, it's difficult. But by the time they hear from the horse's mouth, or a third party, what they call a third party, but you've been talking, but the third party comes and mentions that you are validated. The person listens to you. So we are hoping to come to Portharcourt for that. And we love you guys. We want also to sell our land. It is not only open land that want to get it. Right now we are looking for other properties. I also want you to connect with this guy. This guy here is not an ordinary person. Don't look at him. We want you to have his number. This guy, they close deal. And you need someone that closes deal. Do you understand? He closes deal. This is our BDE. His name is Kingdom. Kingdom, after. Give them your name. You need a BDE that knows how to close deal. Not the one that will year to year, want to year, they're not doing anything. This guy will help you close your clients. He will help you do your business very well. So connect with him in Portharcourt. And we are going to be sending him our flyer, our t-shirts, whatever we have, go to him, you will get it. Eh? Thank you very much for giving us. Videos. Those of you who came very early and who brought up to 3 people, we have a gift for you. And I think the list is there. We use the list to give you the list.
Okay, let me call my number 091 3785 5004 091 37 85 5004. The line is active 247. Even if you call me around 3 a.m., I will pick. My name is Kingdom. Kingdom, yes. 091 37 85 5004. Anytime, yes.